angry black man. I don't know how to act. I'm shooting everybody. I'm selling all this crack. Angry black man. Let me tell my story.
It seems to be confusion about what consent is, so we're gonna get into that. But I just want to touch on a few world topics real quickly, as far as what's going on in the world. First things first, Philando Castile's murderer got off as expected. We shouldn't be expecting anything. I expect everybody to still grieve, still be upset, still be angry, because I'm sick and tired of this shit. But this is what America has shown us. America has shown us that black lives don't matter. And we have to understand that's where America stands at this point. They have been consistently telling us your life doesn't matter, with the continuation of all these lives that they sit here and let be murdered with impunity. Like we are literally getting gunned down and murdered. Mainly black men, but as black people, we're getting gunned down and murdered with impunity. Trayvon Martin, no conviction. Sandra Bland, no conviction. Katherine Johnston, no conviction. Sean Bell, no conviction. Eric Gardner, no conviction. Rekia Boyd, no conviction. Amadou Diallo, no conviction. Mike Brown, no conviction. Kamani Gray, no conviction. Kenneth Chamberlain, no conviction. Tavares McGill, no conviction. Tamir Rice, no conviction. Ayanna Stanley Jones, no conviction. Freddie Gray, no conviction. And then I add Philando Castile to that list as well. In America, and that's a short list. That's a very short list. America has been consistently showing us that they don't give a fuck about us. So understand that. In the list that I just read off, you can go see that on the Instagram page, I Need Answers Pod. So if you want to check out that list that I posted, go see that. Go see the powerful words Philando Castile's, what his mother said. You know what? No, let me pull this up. I'm about to play this shit for y'all. Y'all need to understand what she's saying out here in these streets. Y'all need to understand. Let me pull this shit up real quick. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to play it through the mic so my shit don't get flagged. And I hope this shit comes out right. Come out good. But I'm going to play this shit through the mic so y'all can hear it. Again, you can find this on I Need Answers Pod, the video, if you want to hear a better and clearer version of it. And if you watching this video, you know, I'll throw the video up in the actual video and hope that it don't get flagged. You know, I'm not going to do that because it's going to probably get flagged. So let me play this joint for y'all real quick so y'all can hear her. It's only 47 seconds.
Never seems to fail us. The system continues to fail black people, and they will continue to fail you all. Like I said, because this happened with Philando, when they get done with us, they coming from you, for you, and all your interracial children. Y'all are next, and you'll be standing up here fighting for justice just as well as I am. I am so disappointed in the state of Minnesota. My son loved this state. He had one tattoo on his body, and it was of the Twin Cities, the state of Minnesota with TC on it. My son loved this city, and this city killed my son. And the murderer gets away, but nevertheless, it never.
Like she said, you know what I mean? Once they done with black people, and then they go black people and Muslims, who's next? Who's next? Once they done with black people and Muslims, who's next? Understand, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. You know what I mean? It doesn't. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? And it's so unfortunate, man. It's so unfortunate. I don't want this to happen to nobody else. I want it to stop happening to us. I want people to stop turning a blind eye to it, act like it's not real, like we just making up bullshit. We're not. We're telling y'all the truth, and y'all watching it happen with blood. Y'all just like, well, you know, maybe he should have twitched in the car. Maybe she shouldn't have been recorded live. Maybe the baby shouldn't have been in the back seat. Yeah. Y'all keep coming up with excuses, and then when it happens to y'all, I'm gonna say what my boy Tyreek Nasheed says: hold your nuts. Hold your own nuts, because that's what y'all telling us right now. Y'all like, hey, hold your own nuts. You know what I mean? An injustice anywhere is a threat to an injustice everywhere. Just understand that. And remember those words, because those words are very wise words, because when the time comes, it's going to be cracking time for everybody. And, you know, y'all going to look to us, because we the ones with the most experience of getting oppressed. Y'all going to look to us and be like, what do we do? We going to look at y'all like, hold your nuts. Figure it out. Because we told y'all y'all was next. So, you know, when that happens, y'all going to be able to go ahead and talk about that. Again, shit sucks, man. Like, it still crushes me every time I see it. Because, like, it's like I want to hold out hope for America. And then I know I shouldn't have hope for America. Hope somebody finally going to get, you know, convicted. But it just doesn't fucking happen, man. It needs to be consequences. You know what I mean? These people, they're going to continue to kill us as long as there's no consequence. You know what I mean? Everybody knows you're more hesitant to do something if they know the consequences. Like, you know what I mean? If you know that, damn, I might go to jail for this shit. You know what I mean? I might go to jail for this shit. You'll be least likely to pull that fucking trigger. But when you constantly see, you know, mad people getting away with this, so I'm going to go ahead and get away with it too. You know what I mean? He's going to be more, you know, felt like he said he felt like he was threatened. And then all 12 of those jury members that went ahead and convicted, didn't convict him. Unanimously, you know, guys, it tells me where their head is. So, you know, I hope they don't have to face that shit one day with their child, since they think it's, you know, okay to just let cops blast off on motherfuckers while they seatbelt strapped into a car. You know what I mean? And he told you the right thing because you asked him. I know you asked him, do you have anything in this car or any weapons or anything in this car that can hurt me? And he probably was being a responsible citizen, saying, you know, I have a pistol. I'm licensed for it, and you got nervous, pulled your pistol out, and started busting at him, which is crazy to me. So, yes, so the Philando Castile's murderer, let me make sure I give you his fucking name, because that's important, you know, these murderers' names out here, so y'all can understand who we're dealing with in these streets. I can't think of his damn name. Usin something. MarvMediaNetwork.com. Make sure you go visit that. You can catch up with all the latest news. And it's an article posted on there. His name is Geronimo Yanez. Geronimo Yanez, race soldier, was acquitted in the murder case of Philando Castile. And he was swiftly dismissed from the police force, so you can tell they're not even fucking with him. I mean, the one chick, what's her name? I got her ass on that. It's an article on her too. The other race soldier out of Oklahoma, her name was Betty Shelby. She was also found not guilty in her murder trial, and she killed our good brother Terrence Crutcher. She was found not guilty, and then she went ahead and turned around and got her $30,000 in back pay, and was right back on the force, out here ready to kill another person again. And then, of course, Jordan Edwards. He's being the cop that killed him, Dallas officer. He's on. He looks like he may get away. His name is Roy Oliver. He may get away. We don't know yet. We're going to wait till the trial comes up. I mean, the police force is investigating him, but we know that don't always lead to conviction. You know, locally, a Buffalo man, I'm from Niagara Falls, New York. Buffalo man died in the police custody. You know, these police is out here wilding, you know what I mean? And these dudes who, they out here wilding, and it is what it is. You know, take my rights. Murderer say he didn't know I was a kid. All right, motherfucker, you can't tell a 12-year-old thought he's a fucking midget. Yeah, fuck out of here. I don't believe that shit, not one bit. They think all of us black people, the moment we hit 10, they think we grown-ass men. You know what I mean? My brother, actually, when he was 10 years old, he yanked away from a teacher, and she said he tried to break her arm. 10 years old. 10 years old little boy yanked away from a teacher. She said he tried to break his arm. I put that on everything. Ask him. You know what I mean? When you listen to the episode, he'll comment and let y'all know. Ask him. Ask my brother. You know what I mean? Today was his birthday. Happy birthday to my brother. By the time this come out, it'll be happy belated birthday. But, and things of that nature. And happy Father's Day to all the good fathers out there. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it's a lot of fathers losing their kids. And, a lot of kids losing their father. But we got to stay strong. We can't let this shit weaken us. We got to keep pushing. And I told y'all what we need to do. Once we get our own thing established, there will start being penalties for killing our people. Simple as that. You know what I mean? We got to hit them where it hurts. It has to be penalties when it comes to killing innocent people. Period. That we can't let that slide no more. It has to stop. We have to do something about it. We have to take action in regards to this. You know what I mean? It's that simple. It's unfortunate, but we got to get to that point where people got to be a little reluctant when they shoot innocent and unarmed people. And in Philando Castile's case, we're going to call him unarmed because he did not draw his weapon. He may have had it on his person, but he did not draw his weapon. So we're going to consider that as an unarmed man. You know what I mean? Unarmed black man. Let's be very clear on that perspective. You know what I mean? But I just want to touch on that real quick in regards to Philando Castile. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to our brother. Died at the hands of another race soldier. These race soldiers are global. You know what I mean? They are out here to eliminate us. They're doing it in droves. Every time we turn around, it's another person shot and killed by a police officer, another black man shot and killed by a police officer, or a black woman shot and killed by a police officer, or killed within police custody. You know, we got to start counting those as well. Those can't go unnoticed. We're getting arrested and not returning home safely. We're not getting our due justice, not our date in court. We're not getting any of those things. So we have to take those things into consideration as well in regards to this whole thing. So remember that, and y'all understand the resentment that the black community has against police officers, because this is the conditions that we're dealing with. And it is what it is. So again, rest in peace to our brothers and sisters that are dying at the hands of police officers and things of that nature. I know people love to bring on, what about black on black crime? That's another issue. But that's something we're going to deal with internally. We don't ask for your opinions on that. We tell you to tell your race soldiers to calm the fuck down when it comes to killing our people. Because if we start acting a fool out here, it's going to be hell for everybody to pay. Just understand that. Eventually, people going to get sick and tired of this shit. You know what I mean? I hope it doesn't come to that. You know what I mean? But eventually, people going to get sick and tired. So, I don't know what to tell you at that point. Motherfuckers just start going around killing motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I'm going to be in my house sipping some tea on this podcast like, I told you motherfuckers better protect yourself. I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I mean? Because people get sick and tired. It's simple. You know what I mean? People talk about it. It's grumbling. I should see this shit on social media the way people talking these days. You know what I mean? That shit's... Motherfuckers going to be scared out here. Y'all better chill. I'm telling y'all. People are talking crazy on social media. Just go look at it. Every time somebody dies, look up their hashtag and see what people are saying. And you'll see the temperature. You go look at old ones and then look at the new ones and see how people feeling. That shit's changing, man. People tired of that shit. But this episode is about consent, you know? I want to talk about consent. Before we dive into consent, let's talk about Bill Cosby being declared a mistrial. So now what? Bill Cosby, his whole thing was declared a mistrial in regards to all the allegations. I mean, his allegations that he was on trial for. They say they was poking holes in that lady's story left and right. Why it wasn't a unanimous acquittal when you can kill a person on camera, I don't know. But this particular lady, what it is, they feel like he's guilty for some other ones, but in this particular one, he may not be. And they still trying to convict him on some old shit and not conduce themselves to just this, they're not sticking to just this trial in regards to the whole Bill Cosby thing. So, you know, you never know what's going to happen next from that. I don't know if that's the only case that can go to court at this point. But, you know, Bill Cosby, the damage is done. You know, the public already, you know, convicted him and tried him, and it's over in regards to the whole public thing. So, you know what I mean? If this is the only thing he's going to trial for, Bill Cosby just need to take his old ass, you know, to a ranch somewhere, disappear from public eye until we get the announcement that he died or something of that nature. You know what I mean? Because it's just, there's no coming back from this for Bill Cosby. You know what I mean? So I don't see no benefit in trying to be in the public eye. And again, besides wanting to clear your name, he may feel like he's innocent. So if he's innocent, if you feel like he's innocent, then you scream that shit to the mountaintop. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. People can say, well, why would 60 women lie? Well, easy, motherfucker. When one motherfucker lie, they say, yo, she might get X amount of dollars, and everybody else like, whoa, shit, let me get a piece of that part too. So don't think, mom, 60, 80, 100. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 people can't fucking lie together. That's some whole other shit. All you gotta do is put that beacon out there. There's some money involved, and people will start doing some strange things for a piece of change, and we all know that. So don't get stupid and act like that's not beyond the scope of it. You know what I mean? That's not just beyond the scope of reality. Like, get the fuck out of here. 60 people came forward. Yeah, of course, motherfucker. It's Bill Cosby. He rich as shit. Of course 60 people gonna come forward. How many of them actually got raped? I don't know. If any of them got raped, I don't know. You know what I mean? But the memes was popping. We definitely was popping with the memes with the Bill Cosby joints. Them shits was funny to me. And we got Steph Curry with the Bill Cosby face, and you know what I mean? I think memes are funny. You know what I mean? That's just me. You know what I mean? Rape isn't funny. And consent is something we're gonna talk about. Speaking of, let's segue right into consent. It seems that I noticed that y'all don't know what the fuck consent is. Let me first give y'all what consent is. I'm not giving y'all my definition. I'm going to give y'all the definition that you should be going off of. I'm giving y'all the consensus definition. I don't think anybody can disagree with this definition. If you disagree with this definition, then you're a sexual predator in my eyes and to the eyes of humanity, because I'm going to sit here and lay this law down in regards to what consent is. Now, the dictionary, we're going to give you the textbook definition of consent, and then I'm going to tell y'all why it's not right. When it comes to sex, this is sexual activity. Consent is permission for something to happen or agreement to do something. And that's the noun version. And then the verb is give permission for something to happen. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to sex, this is consent. The definition of consent is, this is me talking to fellas, you know what I mean? Ladies, y'all need to hear this too, because I think y'all need to understand this as well, and understand that if a man violates you in any way, shape, or form, you need to go and get this man prosecuted, period. Don't worry about all the extra stuff behind it, how you don't want to ruin this, and get these fucking sexual predators the fuck out of here. We need to have zero tolerance for these sick fucks, and we need them to fuck out of here. So this is consent. Consent is simply this. If she does not say yes, it's a no. If she does not say yes, it means no. Consent is not, she couldn't say no. Consent is not, she didn't say no. Consent is, if she does not say yes, it means no. You motherfuckers gotta stop this sexual predator shit. It's fucking disgusting. Y'all sicken me to my fucking stomach. I can't stand y'all. I have a wife. I have a daughter. I don't want nothing to do with you old sick fucks and the sick shit that y'all out here doing. Y'all motherfuckers is finding girls like the kid that went to Stanford, old rapist ass, got fucking sentenced to 6 months for raping a girl in the back of a bar when she was passed out and only served 3 months. Man, fuck him. He's a sick fuck, and the judge is a sick fuck for telling him he don't want to make his life any harder and only giving him 6 months. It's people out here doing all types of just regular ass fucking crimes getting longer sentences than that. That's some fuck shit. That's predator. That's bullshit. And his excuse was she couldn't say no. That's not consent in no way, shape, or form. You don't know what condition a person is in to even try and say no. Motherfucker, if they don't say yes, it's a no. Period, man. Period. This confusion on consent is fucking sickening. How the fuck is it so much confusion on consent? Y'all is out here really moving, talking about they don't say no, it's a yes. Well, they couldn't say no, it's a yes. Anything besides a yes is a fucking no, sick fuck. Y'all disgust me with this shit, man. I'm tired of seeing it on my timeline. Y'all have a serious issue when it comes to consent. If she don't say yes, it means no. Period. There's nothing to argue. Nothing. There's nothing to fucking argue about that. There's no debate. Anything you try to debate, I'm dispelling it, and I'm letting you know you're a fucking rapist, you're a pedophile, you're a sexual predator, man. There's no fucking debate when it comes to that. How is it any? How can you even think of a debate? What can you debate? If it's not a yes, it's a no. Simple. It's not no if. Well, you know, she kind of said yes. She first she said, she initially said yes, and then she said no, and then she said she don't know, and no, motherfucker, that's rape. It's yes. That's it. If she with it, she with it. If she not, get the fuck out of there. Not for a little 2 minutes. Not let me stick the tip in and no. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all ain't got no game where you gotta sit here and beg a girl for some ass? Really? You gotta finagle the ass? If you got a finagle ass, you a rapist in my eyes. It's literally, she's willing to give it to you or not. That's it. It's no debate about it. It's no confusion. It's no mixed signal. Ain't no such thing as mixed signals when it comes to consent. Get the fuck out of here. If it's mixed signals, you shouldn't be getting in there. You shouldn't be trying to get in there. Tonight ain't your night, bro. Tonight ain't your night. It ain't. It's plenty of girls out here that's willing to give you that solid, confident yes. Why are you out here chasing them no's? Trying to turn no's into yeses and shit like that. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? For the sport of it? It's these young kids, too. That's the shit that scares me. It's these fucking 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds. Y'all really out here thinking that it's okay if a chick doesn't say no, it means yes? No. No, young man. No. If she can't say yes, that's a no. If she don't say yes, that's a no. If she's not confident in that yes, you want to go in cautious because that's a no. You don't want nobody waking up feeling regretful for giving you some ass the next day, bro. Yeah, I like to look at it as, she gave it up. I don't care, I don't care how I got to get it. She gave it up. No, bruh. Nah. You took that from her. You pressured her into that. She ain't give you nothing. She reluctantly gave it to you, probably. At worst, best case scenario in that particular case, she reluctantly gave it to you. But I don't know if you even want to play with that kind of shit. Don't play with that. This shit is not a game anymore. In the 90s, motherfuckers used to do that. That sheathing shit. Y'all know what sheathing is? Sheathing is when you wear a condom and you break the condom on purpose just to get up in there raw. That's rape. That's rape. I don't care if y'all 10 minutes into sex, 15 minutes into sex, 20 minutes into sex. She say stop, you better stop. That's rape. I don't even know how a girl saying stop turns you motherfuckers on. That's rape. That's rape. Consent is not hard to follow. We need to stop acting like it is. We need to stop giving people excuses. We need to stop making excuses. Consent is not hard to follow, yo. The rule on consent is if it's not a yes, it's a no. That's the rule on consent. Not give permission and all that other shit. Can't put a gun or a knife to her neck. You know what I mean? A gun to her head or a knife to her neck and she tell you yes and that's rape, motherfucker. That's rape. You can't give her drugs. Can't give her liquor. Can't give her anything to change her state of mind that takes her out of her sobriety. That does not count, man. That's fucking rape. You understand me? If a girl is drunk and you are sober, stay away from it. Stay away from it. It don't matter how much she come on to you. It don't matter how much she say she wants you. None of that shit matters. If she's drunk, you're sober, do not do it. Do not do it. I promise you, you're going to be in a whirlwind of trouble. Because if she's drunker than you think she is, and she wakes up that next morning, and she says she didn't really give you consent, ain't no defending that, bro. It ain't no defending it. Understand that. You don't need to go in there for 2 minutes real quick just to quit it. No. Stop it. Stop it. That's bullshit. If it's not a yes, it's a no. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to call this. I was going to call this episode consent. I think I'm going to call it, if it's not a yes, it's a no. I think I really might call this episode this because I really need y'all to understand that this called consent. It's not a hard thing to grasp. It's not a hard concept to come across. Y'all just really are playing with these lines of consent, and then you find yourselves in a heap of trouble, and then we hear a bunch of people saying these girls are ruining these guys' lives, and these girls are sitting here crying rape when it ain't. No, motherfucker, I don't want to hear it. If it's not a yes, it's a no. You know what I mean? That's something I'm going to teach my kids, my little brother. I got a brother that's 13 years younger than me. You think I'm not going to teach him that shit too? You crazy. You crazy. He got to know that shit. Stop playing these games. You don't want no rape charge. You want to be a registered sex offender? Because you a registered sex offender because you wanted to blur the lines of consent? Are you fucking stupid? Are you dumb? In the words of Remy Ma, are you dumb? You want to be a registered sex offender because you want to blur the lines of consent? That follows you everywhere. Every time you move, you got to let them know, and then they let the whole neighborhood know that you a sex offender. You know what most people think sex offenders are? Pedophiles. I mean, you like little boys and little girls. People think you're going to rape their child. They don't want you at the park with their kids. They don't want you nowhere near their kids. They don't want you next door to their kids. They're running you out of town. And it's a life you don't even want to think about living, man. You don't want to live that shit. Consent is not hard to understand. If it's not a yes, it's a no. Stop playing. Because if you keep playing, you're going to lose the game, and you're going to find yourself in a heap of trouble that you do not want to be in. Stop playing. Just get that solid yes. Go in comfortably. Have that protected sex, responsible sex, and you ain't got to worry about nothing the next day. Nothing ever. You feel me? Understand that, man. Understand that. Anyway, I appreciate y'all listening to the podcast, man. I know this is I don't think it's really short, almost a half hour, so I don't think it's really short like that. The video started a couple minutes late. I don't know why I always do that, but y'all ain't really miss nothing. But it started a couple minutes late, but you ain't really miss nothing like that. You know what I mean? But yes, again, we got merchandise on MarvCritt.com. The book is on MarvCritt.com. Go get those in the shop. Once you go to MarvCritt.com, you go to the shop. You can get some merchandise, get some books. I'm thinking about coming out with some I Need Answers merchandise too. I think I'm going to do that as well. I got a few things. I got a few pieces I want to put together. I'm going to start putting them on for the video so y'all can see it. Right now I got some Adidas shirt on, but I'm going to put some pieces together for y'all to check out and whatnot. And yeah, what I need y'all to do is actually go to whatever app you listen to the podcast, whether it's iTunes, Overcast, Stitcher, wherever you listen to the podcast at. I need y'all to please rate and subscribe to the show, and then share it for me. Rate, subscribe, share it. And you know what I mean? If you listen to, I don't know how you listen to, if you're on YouTube, you know what I mean? You can rate, subscribe, share on iTunes, Stitcher, and Overcast. So wherever you listen to your podcast at, please do that solid for me if you're fucking with the content, if you're going to continue to listen to it. I love to know those numbers. And then I'm going to come out with a survey eventually as well, so we can get y'all some exclusive deals from some sponsors and things of that nature. But I need y'all to subscribe, rate, and share, because I need to have everything in order when I go to these people, and we can get y'all those exclusive offers as well. Because I'm not gonna do any sponsorship that ain't offering the people anything they can get some money off or whatever the case may be, some free things. I'm gonna be giving out some free things soon, movie tickets and stuff like that, books. I'm gonna be getting out those things as well. So rock with me, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. So if you're on YouTube, subscribe, like, share. If you're on iTunes, Stitcher, Overcast, subscribe, rate, share. Get this to as many people as you possibly can. The faster we grow, the more exclusive things I can get y'all and things of that nature. So we're going to get that popping, because I want to look out for y'all if y'all going to look out for me by even showing love and supporting the show. You feel me? So I'll holler at y'all next week, man. I Need Answers podcast. Make sure y'all get it on. Make sure y'all follow it on Instagram and Twitter. I Need Answers pod. And let me know if y'all want me to do a Facebook page. I thought about it, but I got a lot of social medias as it is. I run the Marv Media Network social media, the MarvCritt social media, and I Need Answers pod social media. So I don't know if I want to, add on more social media stuff, because I'm trying to give each one enough attention. You know what I mean? So, I Need Answers pod is exclusively the podcast. MarvCritt is just me. Anything MarvCritt plus music and stuff like that. And Marv Media Network is for us, by us. You understand me? For us, by us. So that's just a little quick breakdown of what I do in regards to everything I do. So, again, do me that solid with the subscription, sharing, and things of that nature, so I can get y'all some exclusive products and exclusive offers, and we can get things rolling, all right? I appreciate y'all for listening to the show. I will holler at y'all next week, baby. Peace.